keep me from coming into my true identity. I had to believe in myself and God. See, God is on the inside of me. But I had to find me before I found God. Because see, if God is right here, there is so much stuff blocking God. Because God was talking to me, but I couldn't hear it. You know why I couldn't hear it? I had hate, I had anger, I had bitterness, I had strife, I had all this pain, I had all this trauma. And he was in a room, locked up and boarded up. So while he was trying to talk to me, I couldn't receive it. So there was a transmission, but I couldn't receive it. That's what I'm talking about. So I had to ask myself, why do I feel that way? Why is it triggering me? Why is it making me feel like that? Why does that word trigger me? Oh, okay. So from now on, I'm going to be able to control my emotions when I hear that word. All right. We're taught he's on the outside of us, but God is on the inside of us waiting to be tagged into our battles. 2 Corinthians 10 and Ephesians 6 says we're fighting principalities, rulers of darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. This is when negative thinking has gone on for so long that it's the norm in society. What we see and playing out on the big stage, it didn't just start. This has been going on since the 12th, 13th century. This been going on. This been going on for a long time. This been going on since the 12 and 1300s. It's been going on for a long time. And every time that it's time to take care of it, we done had a civil war about it. And now it's hitting there boiling over again. We're at the 26,000 year mark. This is what every ascended master fought against. We are making the word of no effect with our traditions. That's what Jesus said. That's what Buddha said. That's what Allah said. That's what everybody said. That's what Krishna said. That's what everybody said. It's the same thing. Now, why is everybody saying the same thing? Because you are making what you know, your traditions, what was passed down through generational trauma, baggage. You're making that your thing to go to instead of thinking of something different. The mindsets of us who complain but don't know how to do the work, or don't want to do the work, or don't know how to do the work, and it causes a dip in morale. Most can't get out of because why? It's ancestral and generational. So to get out requires one to get uncomfortable and get past the plateau of complacency, of complicitness. This is how we've always done it. If we don't change the way we've always done it, man, going down in a blaze of glory. Okay, John Bon Jovi. The Bon Jovi, okay? That's what's going to happen. Thank you for that. When are we going to respect each other? Yes, we know the FBAs was here first. We also know everyone's life is important. At the same time, if people aren't willing to fight for yourself, no one is willing to do the work for you. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. This is on you. What are you willing to bring to life? Remember, if it hurts people, you're dealing with God, not people anymore. What do you really believe? It's time to operate in it now. You can change the world with one thing that you do. It'll light up everything. Because guess what? Whatever you do affects me, and whatever I do affects you. Fight for the dream while hurting no one. We've learned a lot in the last few days. Do what is right for you. No one lives your life but you. If you got to whatever you got to do what's right for you. Because see, I'm not living your life. I don't know what's going on. Be sovereign, not controlled. To think for yourself. And if you protect those that can't or don't know how to protect themselves, do so. Bring your dream to life no matter what you see in front of you. May the force be with you as you go, and the power of God be in your heart to move. Don't let that fear stop you. Courage is allowing fear not stopping you, but still going forward. There are some freebies and a link for my podcast with the Women's Leveling Up done in May. And then you see three magazines I was in: September, October, December, and January. Look at the description below to find the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed my new link to my own personal bookstore. My books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, Read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. Let's read a little snippet, okay? No, one second. Let me find something. Page 107. Get ready for a major breakthrough coming your way. I'm soaring you to new heights. Get ready to fly in new frequencies you've never seen or operated in before. I'm changing the flow in you. You won't fit in anymore. Okay. Child. God said. All right. I love it when I get in here and read stuff God done told me, so I don't forget. So you can keep it in the mirror, okay? And then don't forget about my other two books, Befriending the Shadow, Unshakable Peace, Unstoppable Change. Both of those are shadow activity books. Both of those are shadow activity books. And because I was dealing so much with my inner child and my inner teenager, I was like, well, I've never seen anything like it. God said, well, make it. I said, say less. So you get a word of knowledge, then you get a exercise, okay? Then you get a shadow question. Not so nice because it's going to ask you some deep questions, okay? It's going to cause you to look into the mirror of your soul. Then once you get tired of doing that, flip over a few pages and you're going to see the color page. It's going to be between the ages of 5 and 10. That's what God asked me to keep it, because the ages of 5 and 10 is when most childhood wounding happens. By the age of 7, it is solidified. By the age of 10, it is really in the system. By the age of 21 and 25, it is now your responsibility to walk out. You cannot blame an adult for that, because that is, you are now considered an adult yourself. And then you have 4 pages. It's 22 chapters per book. You have 4 pages of drawing, sketching, doodling. Write on your dreams, write on your vision, write down everything that you see. Why? The closer you get to God, the more you start having Stranger Things, X-Files, and Doctor Who moments. What I mean is, you look up at a billboard, you're walking and you look at a billboard, and you're like, wow, that's my answer. You take a picture so you can remember. Then that's what was said. And then you look back at the billboard, that's not what it says. When you look at the picture on your phone and it said, you like, wait a minute, that's God. And ain't nobody gonna believe me. So then, or you walk outside and you see a van or a truck go by and it had exactly what you needed. You just happen to have your phone, so you take a picture because you say, that's my answer. Or you go to a business, and as soon as you pull up, it's like, we got what you need, and it's got an arrow. You look down and it's like, breathe deep. And then you do, and it's like, it's in you. And it's like, shut up. That happened to me, and I was like, what? And then, or you get an email, and the subject of the email is your answer. Child, that's how God works. God works in mysterious ways. You hear me? Don't forget about my other 2 books, already on the New York Times bestseller list. Mindset Matters with Jack Canfield. Influence and Impact with Chris Voss. Those are with Amazon or wherever books are sold. You can always get a copy. No matter what your background, because God don't care nothing about your background. Why? Because God knows the hairs on your head, and if you only thing you got on your head is a bald head, God knows your peach fuzz. Notebooks and journals for all, coloring books to help in meditating and recalibrating the mind. I'm excited about that venture. Don't forget about the link to the 105 spiritual laws that govern the earth. You have love and grace. Remember, love allows you to put up a boundary. Woo! Seeing nothing but cleansing and purifying energy to someone, I release you in love. Forgive someone 490 times for the same indiscretion. The disciples asked Jesus, how many times do I forgive my brother? It's in the book of Matthew. He said, 7 times. He said, no, 7 times 70. That is 490 times after you have already removed them from your life. You don't forgive them and keep letting them keep stabbing you. No. You remove them. And then it says, the Lord's Prayer. Forgive me on my debts as I forgive my debtors. That means I forgive myself first. Then I forgive them. You are not forgiving them for them. You are forgiving them for you. Because you don't forgive and you are in unforgiveness, you can't move. Your feet are in quicksand and in cement. And if you can't move, off with your head. The system will get a hold of you. Okay. So make sure when you get moments and you get angry with somebody, release that anger. Release that. Release that. Especially before you go to bed. Don't let wrath. Don't lay down with that wrath, because you might not wake up. Excuse me, confirmation, but that scripture. Okay.